What's special about Sendcrypto is that it's really came out as a solution to a problem. It really came from us, early adopters that are using crypto as much as possible, that we just needed a solution. And we built the solution for us, and a business came out of it. Hello guys, thank you for coming to the Sendcrypto YouTube channel. My name is Elad Lieberman, I'm the CEO of Sendcrypto. And the reason for this video right now is a small intro about our team, about our company, and just give the answers that we start getting on social networking regarding to our project for people to understand more, for you of course. And I'm going to give you a bit of a background. So in regarding to me personally, I'm coming from traditional finance for the last 11 years. I've been dealing with crypto as an investor, trader for the past 7-8 years. I remember when I started, it was super complicated and very, very difficult. And I remember since the beginning, I had the thought of why something that awesome and something so amazing is so difficult to use and not really accessible. And I found along the way a couple of people that actually feel the same things I'm feeling and thinking like me. And that's how we joined the team. And a year and a half ago, we started to take, basically we decided we're going to take initiate into it and we will create Sendcrypto. Then when basically we conceived the idea, I came up with, basically I can say I came up with the problems, which slowly we started getting answers and solutions to it, and decided that Sendcrypto is probably the solution for those problems we were experiencing personally. What I like about Sendcrypto to say before I even continue is that the nice thing about Sendcrypto, it actually came up from a problem. So we literally suffered from it and we wanted to solve it for ourselves. It was not planned to be a business in the beginning. We didn't even thought we were going to go ahead and create something out of it. We just thought like how we, as people that come from finance and developers and basically from every angle of the mobile or online application field, that just had a problem and wanted to solve it. And then we came up and we said like, all right, so if that's the case, first of all, we have to make sure that we have the best team. So in our team currently, as I said, I'm the CEO. We also have our CTO, which is an ex-CTO for the last 6 years of a major public company, which dealing with online casinos. Our VP R&D, same, came up from a very, very big online casino company, which is public as well. Our chief architect came from, again, the gaming industry, and all of them were dealing with major, high quantity of users type of platforms, which they architect and develop themselves. And that way it was very, very important for us to make sure we're getting people like that, as we understood that in order for us to create an impact and actually solve the problem that we believe the majority of the people right now in the crypto world have, we have to make sure that we are getting people that knows and professional that knows how to deal with mass scaling type of platforms. Because again, we're not counting on having, 100,000 users or 200,000 users. We're counting on having tens of millions of users. And as we can see with most startups and most new application that's coming out there, where they're falling short basically is that they just don't know how to build real infrastructure that can support these quantities of users. And then you start getting all of those bugs and all of those little problems, freezing, infrastructure failing, hacking, and all of those type of things. So we wanted to make sure that before we even initiating touch, in order to start creating that, we have the individuals that know how to build those mass users infrastructures. And that's exactly all the individuals that we have in our team right now. Currently, we have 24 individuals already in the team. We started to develop Sendcrypto a year ago, which was financed by some of it by us as individuals and some of it from a private investors that we got. Currently, there was already $700,000 invested in the company without issuing the token yet and without doing any type of a crowdfunding or a public funding, literally from friends and families and private investors, because it was very, very important for us to make sure that if we are going out with a token out and we are creating our own coin, which will enable the public to basically join us and assist us with creating this amazing product that we are about to create, which you will understand soon how amazing it is. We wanted to make sure that, first of all, we have a funded, well-grounded corporation already. Means the development already started, that there is a product out in the air, that the team is already here, that we have our offices, corporate structuring, licensing. We didn't want to come with just a concept or an idea like majority of crypto startups or crypto companies coming out, and they just making like a light paper basically that they worked on for 2-3 months, making a token and start recruiting money from the public. This is something that we were sure from the beginning that's not what we're going to do. Just because, first of all, we experienced, each one of our team experienced a rug pull, and we experienced what it means to really buy into a good white paper and a nice design website, and then in the end understand that it's just fictional and there is really nothing behind it. And we knew for sure that that's no chance that we even go near to do something like that. So we knew for a fact that we will need to finance it in the beginning, and we will need to work on it very hard and develop it, and we will be able to do a coin or a token only after we already have a product on air. And that's exactly where we're standing. Now, in regarding to why we even chose to start, like I said, it was a problem that basically we experienced as earlier adopters and as crypto users, that it was just very, very difficult to, one, find a wallet that is easy to use, two, basically to be able to transact with crypto was just really, it was a hassle, like simple as that. It was too expensive, it was too slow, it was too complicated, and it wasn't adapted enough to the day-to-day use, that it was just impossible. And the only two things left to do with it was either keep it as a store of value, like majority doing, one of those who are waiting for the moon, as we say, or trade with it, right? And then again, when you're trading, you go to platforms like Bybit, Binance, all of those. Again, I'm not going to go into margin trading and leverage and the risk about it and the mechanism behind it, that this is why the big majority lose. I'm not going to even go into it. But unfortunately, the real vision, let's say, of Satoshi, which was inventing the proper P2P transaction currency, was not really achieved. And the reason we believe, and from a development and technological aspect, that the reason it didn't happen is just because it was not, the technology and the way that Bitcoin was created was not well adapted to mass adoption. If it's in regard to the size of the blocks, and that's why it created the high miner fees, and that's why it's also creating the slow transaction time. And if it's also in regards to, let's take the most popular network, let's say Ethereum, for example, which you have such high gas fees because it's just too narrow. The infrastructure, the channel that it goes through, the railroad, is just too narrow. So when there is condensed of user, it's just very, very difficult for the network to adjust to it. And then you are basically compensating by it by high gas fees. And we saw it happening with NFTs and all of the other type of ERC20 or any other protocol on Ethereum in form of gas fees. So we know that in order for us to create the adoption that we believe should be, and to assist to the transformation, the global transformation from fiat currency to cryptocurrency, we first have to make sure that we are creating a better railroad. And not just that, we have to make sure that transacting with crypto is easier than transacting with fiat. Literally like that. And that's where Sendcrypto comes into. So first of all, we understood it needs to be feeless or close to be feeless. It needs to be instant, because when I'm getting paid, I want to get paid now. When I'm sending someone something, I want to send it now. So it has to be instant. I cannot wait, especially if I want to get to the point that crypto is being used for the day-to-day type of transaction, right? So for example, like if I go and I want to buy a coffee right now, I can't tell the business house or the salesperson, listen, I'm paying you, but wait 3 hours until you get paid. But I want my coffee now, right? I don't want to wait 3 hours for the coffee and then it gets cold, right? So we understood that it needs to be instant. You cannot wait and be dependent on the speed of the network. That was another thing. Another thing that basically we understood that it needs to be super simple. It needs to be easy. It needs to be something familiar already. Means that getting used to cryptocurrency and to the idea of cryptocurrency, it's already groundbreaking by itself, right? So I don't need to educate the market now on how to use an interface, a new interface, or a new wallet, or a new ways, right? So it needs to be something that is already familiar for me with my day-to-day transaction, right? Like, for example, any type of a digital bank app that I have right now, or any digital wallet that I'm using right now with my fiat currency. So my feeling, the way I'm interacting with it should be the same. And that's where I believe we came up with a really intuitive and innovative type of user interface that you really don't feel like you switch to crypto. You really feel that you are transacting with fiat, only that it's crypto. It's really that. Everything is so seamless. Everything is so natural. Everything is so familiar, which that was the most important part if you want to have mass adoption, right? Because again, yeah, there is around 350 million users, crypto users around the world, right? But this is nothing compared to the population that use banking or that use digital wallets, for example. So if we know that, we know that if we want to attract all of those people to basically move them to the dark side, as we say, we have to make sure that we make it easier for them. And the easiest thing is that there is something that I already know, right? So if I want to get to the point that my mom, for example, or my aunt, which they are super not crypto friendly, if I want them to be able to use crypto, I need to make sure that it's easy for them to tap in. And that's exactly where the interface and the whole ecosystem of Sendcrypto come into hand. Now, in regarding to goals and what we put for ourselves, basically the goal that we put for ourselves, it's mass adoption. We just want to help people adopt crypto. That's really what we want to do. And we build all of our infrastructure and all of our ecosystem and the app itself, we build it in a way that it's really made it easy. It's make it super easy to start using crypto. Now, again, it's very nice to say, like a lot of startups and companies are saying, but in the end, we already understand that business is business and people are doing it to make money. That's why we are very, very clear and transparent regarding the way that we work. We put on our flag, we put it from the beginning of the company, just like because we are crypto users, we want it for ourselves. Like basically we built Sendcrypto for ourselves because we want to use it, right? So we understood that we can't make money over our users. It's just not going to work. If we want to assist someone adapting something, I can't have a conflict of interest, right? Our company cannot have a conflict of interest with this thing. So what we did basically from the beginning, from the get-go, we put it very, very simple. We are not taking commissions from our clients on anything, on any type of a service, like the on-ramp, off-ramp service, lending, borrowing, like the debit cards, all of those services, we are not taking any commissions from our client. The way for our client to support us is by paying the subscription fees, which they are minimal, like they're really irrelevant. It's like $3, $9, and $14 a month, right? Like this is the type of premium subscriptions that you can have. And again, you will choose which package you want to use because you want to get the different benefits that each package come with, yeah, that each subscription come with. But you don't have to. We also have a freemium way, right? You can also be a free user of Sendcrypto. You're not going to pay any subscription. You're still going to get instant and feeless transfers. You're still going to have most of the functionality of the Sendcrypto app. The only thing that you will not enjoy will be like different benefits in regarding to APYs, in regarding to better interest rates, and in regarding to rebates, cashbacks on your transactions. And you won't be able to have the debit card, the physical debit card, right? You will be able to have a virtual debit card, but not a physical one. And just because of the reason that it costs us money, right? Sendcrypto, there is a cost for Sendcrypto to issue a card for you, for example. There is a cost for Sendcrypto to give you the cashback. So just because, again, like we said, we don't want to make money from our users, but we also don't want to lose on them, right? So that's why we created those subscriptions. But we also gave a different way because we understand that we want to have mass adoption. We also understand that not everybody can afford those type of subscriptions. Doesn't matter if it's $3 or $5, for example. So what we did is we also built all of our application in a way that you will be able to get those subscriptions without paying the subscriptions or without reaching the staking thresholds. How you can do that? Just by helping us grow the ecosystem. So refer friends, right? You're gonna have different missions. It's type of a gamification that we put into the app that you will be able to actually build up in your tiers, and by that also build up in your subscriptions, just by being a loyal community member of Sendcrypto and by helping us grow the ecosystem. And again, it doesn't require any money on your side or anything like that. It just requires you, again, if you like Sendcrypto, of course, if you believe in Sendcrypto, you're using Sendcrypto, and you really believe that Sendcrypto is the solution, right, for mass adoption. In that case, just by referring your friend, just by sharing on social media, just by helping us grow the ecosystem, you can enjoy all of those benefits. Now, we know that there will be those people who say like, all right, thank you very much, but I don't want it. Let me pay the $3 or $9 or whatever it is, get my custom metal card, have my high limits, make sure that I'm getting my free external withdrawals and free external deposits and free on-ramp, off-ramp, and all of those things just by paying the subscription, which is perfectly fine. Go ahead and do that. We love everybody the same. Yeah, we just want to create mass adoption. So we have to make sure that we're giving the solution to everybody. Those who can pay the subscription, those who cannot pay the subscription, those who wants to stake the Send coin, and those who doesn't want to stake the Send coins. What's special about Sendcrypto is that it's really came out as a solution to a problem. It really came from us, early adopters that are using crypto as much as possible, that we just needed a solution. And we built the solution for us, and a business came out of it, right? So I think this is very unique. And in regard to unique selling propositions that we have, we integrated so many new things to the crypto world in a way that just made everything much more seamless and easy. Like, for example, no more 14 phrases, right? So you want to back up your wallet story? Easy. You don't need all of this hustle, right? So the only thing you do, you can choose. You can back it up by biometrics, which is a corporation that we have, that basically what it does, like you scan your face for 7 seconds and then a file with your biometric, with your unique biometric keys parameters is being saved on your iCloud and on your device itself. So let's say you lost your wallet credentials, you lost your phone, you're just going to download the app again, restore your wallet. It's going to ask you to scan your face again, and it knows by itself how to match it with the file that saved your biometrics. And by recognizing that you are who you are, immediately restoring your wallet. So this is in regard to that. Now, we give you the option to choose. You want custodial, non-custodial. It's up to you. Custodial, fully insured. We're using an insurance company that basically insure our cold storages. All funds in custodial are staying on cold storage. And it's fully insured up to 100 million. And of course, when we reach the threshold of 100 million, we're going to increase it even more. If you want to use non-custodial, not a problem. Our way that we are working is with the ZK custom rollups protocols that we created and layer 2. So you can be full non-custodial. You have your own keys, your own private keys, of course, and we'll still going to provide you with the instant feeless transactions. How we getting into that, like how we have managed to provide instant and feeless cross-chain transactions, this is for a different video, but that's our backbone service. That's what it's going to be. In regarding to the services that we're going to provide, I will start with a phase 1 that is being launched on this July, so next month basically. In the phase 1 product, what you're going to have, again, it's going to be limited to 10,000 people, just because for the first 2 to 3 months, we want to make sure that there is 10,000 people on the app using the app. Of course, there will be different motivation incentives to use the app, like the gem tournament that we're going to do, that basically every transaction or every use, not just transaction, with different type of usage that you can do, like sending, receiving, on-ramp, off-ramp, sending to external, sending to internal, sending between friends, refer friends, using different features of the app, like send by contact, send by username, multiple different options that you will have in there will basically reward you with gems, that those gems in the end will get you different rewards of tokens and different products. So this will be limited to the first 10,000 people, right? And in regard to the beta product, what we're going to have, sorry, not beta, it's phase 1 already, we passed beta. Basically what we're going to have is sending the option to send from an external wallet to your Sendcrypto wallet in order to initially fund it. Transact inside Sendcrypto, instant and feeless, by choosing a contact from your phone or just the username on your phone or by a QR scan. You will have the option to refer a friend and get rewards. And again, to refer a friend is easy as just choosing him from your contact, and immediately a text message will be sent to him telling him that you invited him to Sendcrypto. And when he's gonna basically click the link, do the onboarding, and open his account, you will be rewarded with a $25 worth of Send tokens. You will also have the option to send crypto to a non-existing client. So for example, right now I have Sendcrypto and you don't, right? So I'm sending you right now, whatever, 0.5 Bitcoins, right? So I send it to you and you don't have a Sendcrypto. What will happen is you're going to get an SMS telling you that me, Elad, sent you right now 0.5 Bitcoins and they are waiting for you. So what we're doing is basically we know how to create a type of like a pending transaction way, which is already credited from your account, but it's frozen. And then the other side will get an SMS telling them that there is 0.5 Bitcoin waiting for him in his Sendcrypto wallet. The only thing that he needs to do is just to click on the link. It's going to send him to the App Store. He will download the app, open the account, right? And then his wallet will already going to be funded with his 0.5 Bitcoins. Let's say that you send that and you send the link, but he didn't do it in 24 hours. Immediately our system knows how to just basically put it back, fund it back into the wallet that was sending it initially. So this is regarding that. You also have the ability, of course, to reverse the transaction in case that you decide to just change your mind. Another thing that we have is the approval of transactions. You have 3FA, so you can approve transaction by 3 ways. 1, you can approve transaction by an email with a confirmation email. 2, you can approve transaction by a passcode that you choose. And 3, you can approve a transaction by your biometrics or by the all 3 if you want to go extra safe, of course. This is another thing that we have. Another thing that will be available is on-ramp, off-ramp directly from your Sendcrypto. You will be able to use wire transfer, credit card, Apple Pay, Google Pay to purchase crypto. In the beginning, in the phase 1 product, we're going to support only Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and USDT. And basically, the way that we build our system, it takes us 48 hours to add any additional coin. We are planning by the end of Q1 2023 to have over 150 coins in Sendcrypto. And we are planning by the end of Q2 2023 to have the top 320 coins. So this is another feature that will be in phase 1. And gradually, we're planning on expanding the services. We already have all the architectural structure. We already know exactly what the services that will be updated. You can see it in the white paper and on our website, of course. But in the end, basically, we're planning to get to the point that Sendcrypto is an holistic super app that gives you basically everything that you need. So you're going to have their sending, receiving, storing, NFT vault, sending and receiving NFTs without fees. Debit card connected directly to your crypto balance that knows how to make you a best execution, exchange, and the second of purchase. So you don't have to hold fiat at all. It will just know how to convert it in the minute that you are doing the purchase. And again, best execution. Staking, borrowing, lending, and pretty much this is it as far as I remember. And of course, every new service or product or solution that will come into the crypto world, we will integrate it immediately. It's not even a question. We want to get to the point that you really don't have any reasons to use any other app for your crypto unless it's really something that we can provide you, and of course, go for it. But in the end, we want to make sure that Sendcrypto gives you the answers for everything that you need. And the only reason for you not to be with Sendcrypto is just because we failed. We didn't do it good enough, right? Which we're not planning on doing, of course. How are we planning on achieving mass integration? And now we are planning on achieving basically mass adoption, right? Because in the end, if you're the only one using Sendcrypto, there is nothing really to do with Sendcrypto. We need to have a lot of people using Sendcrypto. So the way we're planning on achieving it is basically that we build Sendcrypto in a way that all the app is one big referral mechanism, right? So everything that you do in Sendcrypto can be shared socially and you can get a reward for it. Every friend that you refer, you get a reward for it. And regardless to the reward that you're getting, by the fact that your friend is in Sendcrypto as well, from now on, it's much easier for you to transact with them. We're also creating the Send business. So we will basically make it very easy for businesses to integrate crypto into them as a form of payment. It will be very simple for them in regarding to receiving crypto, in regarding to off-ramp with their crypto for supporting their cash flow needs, in regarding to reconciliation. So we're going to make it super, super simple for businesses to start accepting crypto. And another important thing that we created, which will be very, very important for businesses as well, and also for individuals, is basically we created a smart swap type of thing that what it does basically, it gives you the ability as a user to just choose your reference of crypto that you're willing to accept, right? So let's say, for example, I'm a business. I can't have the exposure to the volatile price of Bitcoin, for example, or Ethereum, right? But there are still users on the other side that wants to pay me with Bitcoins. And I don't want to force them to exchange to a stable coin, right? I don't want to tell them like, listen, if you want to buy the hot dog from me, first of all, go and change your Bitcoins to USDT, for example, right? So I still want to accept their business, but I don't want to force them to do any action. So what I can do with Sendcrypto is I can just choose the reference crypto that I want to accept, and then the mechanism of swap will just swap it. So basically what will happen is that I will be the one, as the business accepting it, I will be the one acquiring the small fees of exchanging it, but the payer, the one that is paying me, don't even know that. So he's paying me Bitcoin, I'm getting USDT because I chose to have only USDT, right? So the experience for him as a client is amazing. He just paid with the currency he wanted. If it's Dogecoin, Bitcoin, or whatever, I don't limit any of my clients to what type of crypto they can pay me because I don't care in the end. I'm getting the crypto I want to get. And same with individuals. Let's say right now you have a friend, right, that he wants to send you, I don't know, Bitcoin, and you don't want to get Bitcoin because you don't really like Bitcoin. You want to get Ethereum, for example, right? So in your reference, you chose Ethereum. He doesn't even know that. He sent you Bitcoin, you're getting Ethereum. So that's another thing. And of course, everything in the beginning, we work through our bridges to multiple exchanges that we are connected to in order to provide us the exchange service to do those exchanges. And in phase 2, when we already going to have enough users, we're just going to have our own DEX inside. And then basically it will be a peer-to-peer type of exchanges. So that's in regarding to that. And that's how we are planning of reaching basically mass scaling. So it's just going to be everything in the app basically motivate you, incentive you, and basically give you the rationale behind referring your friends and bringing your friends and pushing your clients to use Sendcrypto to pay you if you are an online business or if you are an offline business. So that's in regard to how we are planning on getting it. And of course, we partnered with major advertising agencies, like for example, Goat Agency, that we're going to create multiple advertisement and online campaigns to basically just put ourselves out there. And the way that we hope and we believe is that when enough people use Sendcrypto and see how dramatically it's changed the way you're interacting with crypto and how easy it is to transact and use crypto in a day-to-day basis, that will just catch its own wind and basically just spread by itself with a viral effect. And that's what we're counting on. That's what we're hoping. And of course, that's why we need the community. That's why we need a lot of people to try it out, use it, and decide for themselves how good it is. And if it is good, to share it. In regarding to rewards, as we said, everything in our ecosystem rewards you, especially as an early adopter. We were early adopters. We suffered all the crashes and all the punches and all the slaps that Bitcoin especially gave us from the beginning. All those FOMOs, we were there. FUDs, we were there. Bans, we were there. So we want to get to the point that it's worth a while for the early adopters. So early adopters will enjoy rewards for literally almost everything that they will do in our app, just for using it, for helping us testing it, for helping us improve it, and for, like I said, being an early believer and be part of our community very, very early. And that's what basically it's worth rewarded and it's greatly appreciated by us, of course. And that's why we have to make sure that whoever is with us on that and whoever is helping us and assisting us get rewarded for it and compensated for it. So that's in regard to the reward. Now, in regarding to the roadmap and where we're standing, so basically we got the team together, we created the MVP, we did the full architectural structure of all the technology of Sendcrypto. We are in development already for 7 months of the phase one product. We are launching the phase one product on July. Also, we are launching our Send coin in July as well. Right now, we are locking different listing exchanges that will list us. We are on the process to lock our market maker and liquidity provider. And we are opening our beta waiting list, which is the phase one already. It's on beta waiting list. We are opening it next week. Our new website is going to be launched next week as well. When I'm saying next week, I'm talking about the 17th of June is when we're going to open our beta waiting list, phase one. And it's when we're going to launch our new website. Also, in the new website, you're already going to be able to see real life prototypes of the app. So you will be able to see the app already and what's going to be in it. And I might miss a couple of the services that we're going to have in it just because it doesn't come up to my head right now. But you will be able to see on the website everything. It's going to be super clear. And of course, our white paper is very, very detailed. So whoever wants is invited to go ahead and just read our white paper and see exactly everything inside. Now, pretty much this is all the updates. That's where we're standing. I just want to finish up by, first of all, thank everybody that is watching. We're not taking it as granted. And thank everybody for those who already show us support and love. We appreciate you. And for those who are interested in getting involved in Sendcrypto, that we're getting a lot of different requests and applications from developers and influencers and all those. So thank you very, very much. We are really, really appreciating it. We're not taking it as granted, that's for sure. We're trying to accommodate everything that we can, and we're trying to respond to everybody as fast as possible. We are really apologizing for those who didn't get a response from us yet. We're just really, really overloaded with requests, but we will respond to everybody. And we just want to make sure that everybody understand that we are together in this. We are doing it, as we said, as early adopters for those who want to adopt crypto and it's just not easy enough, or for those who already adopt crypto and trying to convince others to adopt crypto. So we are all together in it together. We are all together. And thank you very much for the support. We love you. We are more than excited launching our app, and we are more than excited to see where Sendcrypto will take all of us. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.